Well, hey, and welcome. Today, we're going to be discussing the topic of protection from eviction and going over insurance that can help cover lost rents. I'm Nate Moore. I'm Director of Marketing here at Avail, and I'm joined by the CEO of Steady Marketplace, John Higgins. John, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Nate.
Of course. So one of the biggest fears landlords have is facing an eviction. And so what I wanted to ask you is, hey, what are some of the best ways landlords can protect themselves, not just from the eviction itself, but also the potential losses that they can accrue?
Sure. So as you know, as a landlord, evictions happen. And the longer you're a landlord, you're going to come across an eviction. It's just the nature of the business. And so one way to protect yourself is tenant selection, tight criteria, income, tight screening reports, et cetera. But at the end of the day, it can still happen. And one way to protect yourself against the lost rent that you will suffer from when a tenant stops paying or is evicted is through rent default insurance. And so what our product does is indemnifies the owner against the lost rent when the tenant skips, breaks the lease, or is evicted. So while it helps mitigate some of the loss, it's still a painful process, evictions, but we try to lessen the blow a little bit with our insurance product.
Yeah, and that totally makes sense. I mean, you're going to have all the legal fees and there may be some damages that you got to take care of, but that lost rent can really add up fast. And as you know, it can take some time to go through an eviction. It's not always a fast process. Let me ask you this though. I mean, okay, I get the insurance, but all of us have heard the stories of different types of insurances being really difficult to make a claim. How difficult is it to make a claim with rent default insurance?
Not difficult at all. So we've built a technology platform that's purpose-built and really intuitive. So in the event of a claim, the landlord provides the information that they said they had and retained when they bought the insurance policy. So, they have to say, regain possession of the unit and say they met certain criteria, they need to provide the documentation that the tenant meets that criteria, the lease, the rental ledger, the screening report, et cetera. Because we ask for this information after the fact, it's kind of a trust but verify method. But in doing so, it allows us to mitigate a lot of the risk of fraud and also deliver a low-cost product that really indemnifies owners against this risk. So we tried to make it easy and straightforward for the landlord to claim, and so they can benefit and get their lost income that's due to them when a tenant goes bad.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that, John. And thanks for going over some of the ways that rent default insurance can protect landlords from eviction. For everyone who's watching here, check the links below this video or in this post so that you can learn more about how Avail and Steady Marketplace are working together to help landlords, specifically with rent default insurance. And John, hey, let's do this again. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, thanks.